Hello and welcome to part 11 of this chess tactics puzzle run on chess.com, where you can follow along as I solve these puzzles. Feel free to pause the video as we go along if you need more time, but I'll try and give you enough time to solve. So here we have a rook has just moved from d4 to d5, and it is black's turn here. So what can black do in this position? Let's see. All right. All right. Have you found the move yet? Have you found the correct move? I think I got it. All right. Let's see here. Obviously, that was not the right move. Because black is going in this direction. Okay. All right. Let's try that again. All right. Okay. All right. What can black do in this position? All right, hopefully you have found the move already. Let's see. Okay, let's try this again. All right, so that was the first move there. And now, how do we follow it up? Let's see. Well, we have a possible check here. And that is not what they wanted. So they probably wanted an immediate check and then forking here. Yep, that's probably what I should have moved. Queen to g2. Okay, let's go back. There, yes, and then here. Okay, so that's what they wanted. All right, hopefully that was a warm-up. Let's move on here. Okay, the knight has just moved here from d4 to f5. And what does white have in this position? Okay. Well, let's try this. All right, so that one worked. Okay, let's get into the swing of things here. On to the next one, and queen has just captured on a5. So what does black have? What does black have here? Okay. Have you found the correct sequence of moves here? And the rook can't block because it's pinned by the bishop. All right, on to the next one. Okay, the queen has just come down here to a4, checking my king. And we could block with the bishop, but what else is going on here? Let's see. That is probably best to just block with the bishop, because then his bishop will still be under attack. Well, Then he can... Then he can block that attack with his bishop. Okay, which that's all right. Then we can capture his bishop over here. All right, that, and then we might as well just capture his bishop and remain ahead here. All right, so then we just come out ahead in material there. All right, on to the next one. Okay, the queen has just captured our knight on d4, and what do we have here? His king is quite open, so it looks like we have a couple possibilities here. Let's see. All right. Have you found what you think is best? All right. We have a couple options here. All right. And now, okay, yeah, so that's what we have to do first. Here we go. That, and then that, and then that. All right, on to the next one. Okay, so the bishop has just captured on d5, and what do we have? Looks like we should be able to get a mate in here. Let's see. All right. Well, okay, it may get a little tricky here. Let's see. We have an immediate check on h7 with the queen, but then the king could run. So this will be a little tricky, trying to find what the fastest attack is. All right. Let us see here. Let us see. Okay. Well, all right, this one is definitely a little tricky. One option would be capture here. We could just capture this bishop, threaten checkmate on h8, but then he could block. Then we could just capture that. No, he can't. Well, if he blocked, we could check with our bishop. So that may work. We could just capture his bishop on d4, but is there anything more immediate? Yeah, this one is a little tricky here. If we checked him immediately with our queen on h7, he would have to run here. And then what could we do? What could we do? Well, then he might be able to guard that, because his bishop here on d4 is covering up this diagonal. So check. He would have to go here. Do we even have a follow-up? If we tried to break through with a check, he could just capture there. Oh, and then our queen could capture. Okay, so that might work. Boom. Boom. There we go. All right, on to the next one. I hope you found that faster than me. All right, so now let's see. The bishop just went down to h6, and so he's attacking our bishop. What can we do here? What can we do? And pawns are even. Oh, well, I think I found this one. All right, I think I have it. Okay. Have you found what you think is the correct move here? All right. Okay, so then he's attacking us with that pawn. If we went there, that would be a mistake because he could just check us. And what? That would be mate. So we have to back away to here or here. D6 or 7, does that make a difference? And probably stay on the light squares. Now we can capture. All right, so then we just come out ahead in material there. All right, on to the next one. Okay, the rook has just moved from c5 to b5 to get behind our pawn. Okay. What do we have? What do we have here? Okay, well, we could move our rook up to A1 with an immediate check. Then once the king moved, we could promote our pawn, but he could capture, and if we captured, he would make a queen on D8. So we have to come up with something better than that. How about we corner him? We create a checkmate threat, and now it should work. Yes, all right. And I hope you found that one. On to the next one. Okay, the queen has just moved here to G5, lining up on our king, attacking this pawn. What do we have? What do we have here? All right, so we have a check by the rook or the queen on white's back rank, but then he could escape to H2. So I'm thinking this has something to do with this pawn. All right, if we move up, check, he could go there. All right, what is our option here? What is our option? Do we just capture? The pawn could capture on h3. And what is his threat? He could threaten to bring this rook here and fork the king and the queen, but we would have time to check. The king would have to move. What can we do? What can we do? So if we captured there, all right, check. We could check with the rook, and then the queen could check through that diagonal. Check through the diagonal, but he could just block that. Would that give us anything? And we have to watch for our own king's safety. Can he do anything? He could check on a8 with his rook at some point. All right, how do we get an advantage in this? We're behind in pawns, so we probably have to pull his king out into the open. Another option. So probably, let's see, maybe we could push this pawn. If he just captures with the queen or another pawn, he could just capture with the pawn. We could go check, threaten to check again, or check there. All right. Okay, so this is a tough one. Hopefully you found a better answer than I have. I'm thinking maybe push that pawn forward because it cuts off this escape. If he captures the pawn with his pawn, then we could check, but then he could always jump into there. Then how do we follow up? So pawn, capture, check. He could just jump in that hole. And then what can we do? What can we do? I don't see a follow-up there. Don't see a follow-up. Okay, I'm having trouble with this one. I may not be able to get this one. So hopefully you have solved it already. All right, I think I'm gonna, it's already been over 5 minutes. So do we jump in there and just check him right away? Or do we capture here? Capture. Open up his king position maybe. If he captures, we can capture with the queen. And then threaten to check him. I don't know. Open the position up. Okay, it didn't want that move. All right. Didn't want that either. So it's a check. Check with the queen or the king. sorry, the queen or the rook. All right, this one is throwing me off. Check with the rook, then the queen blocks. So here, okay, and then now we we threaten a mate and his rook at the same time. Whew, okay, yeah, that one was a little tougher, but very interesting. All right, I hope you found that one. I had trouble with that one, so on to the next one. Okay, here we go. The knight has just moved, and he's on e6, attacking my pawn on c5. We have 4 pawns to 3, but he has the knight. So what do we do here? Okay. It probably involves pushing one of these pawns forward on h4 and g4. And so, if we just push forward here and he captures, we go here. I don't think he can stop that. Let's see. Or if we push forward and he just brings his knight up, we could capture, threaten to go forward, but if he captures, we can go here. All right. That, and then that. All right, so we got that. I hope you got that one as well. On to the next one. Okay, the king has just moved out of this situation where his rook was pinned to the king. So we could just capture the rook. And then material would be in our favor slightly, but he would maybe be able to get this pawn. All right, what do we do here? Do we have anything interesting? Okay. So we also have an option to fork with our knight the other rook, and okay, so what should we try here? What should we try? Okay, we have a rook doing nothing over here. So we could just capture. If the king captures, then we go here, forking these two. He'll want to move his rook, but he can't. We'll be able to pick that. Yeah, we'll be able to get his bishop. Okay. And there we go. All right, on to the next one. Okay, the rook has just moved down to e8 here, threatening with the queen to harass our position. And what do we have here? Okay. Well, we have the rook and queen lined up on that f2 pawn. Okay. Do we sacrifice our rook? Then but does that give him time to bring his rook up? So if we try to attack this, will he have time to bring his rook up here to help defend? So Okay. Well, we could threaten a mate. That may work. Okay. This is just tricky. He has the threat of check here. If our king runs up to h6, then he can go up here and check us. What if we check him immediately by capturing here? Okay. Seems like I'm short of material, but yeah, I'm probably missing something, of course. I hope you have solved this already. Okay. Well, we have a check. Or we could capture here. If the rook captures, we capture there, he captures, we just capture the rook, we end up behind there. Okay, if we go here and threaten a mate, what can we do? And we're already behind a rook. Another difficult one. Okay. What can we do here? We probably have to check. We probably have to check somehow. So how can we check? Capture there. If the king captures, check. Then what? I don't see anything further. Okay, does our rook capture there? Does our rook capture? But we still have this check on g8. And then if we retreat, all right. I do not see this. If we try and do anything that doesn't have check. He can check us. We have to go to h6. Then he could come up here, check us again. And I don't know, that just doesn't look good. All right. Okay, is it a queen sacrifice? Check. He captures. We check. Then we check again. All right, I think that's it. Come on. All right. Sorry that took so long. I hope you found that a lot sooner than I did. And it was just difficult trying to find that because it was a queen sacrifice, which I should have looked at sooner. All right, on to the next one. I will try to hurry here. Okay. The king has just moved, attacking my rook. What do we have here? What can we do? Okay. Well, we have a threat down here towards us. So is there anything immediate that we can do? It will take him 2 moves to break through here. So do we have time to put another rook here, doubling them up and threatening to push him down to here? Or sorry, push this rook up to here, checking him. He could capture this pawn in the meantime. So if we go rook to c8, and he captures, so he's not, the threat of a checkmate is not possible here because of this pawn blocking this. He'll be able to run, and then we can go here and then have this option. So I think that works. Okay. Oh, so that, well, that just forces us. I didn't look at that move. All right. Well, we ended up ahead in that because I guess the attack down through here, he didn't like that. All right, on to the next one. Here we go. Rook has just moved, attacking our queen. Okay, I think, have you found the move yet? Here we go. Pause if you have to. And mate. All right, on to the next one. Rook is just captured here on a2. What can white do to get in there after black? All right. Well, what does white have to do here? All right. Well, we got a check possibility here on b8. Do we have a way to continue some sort of an attack there? All right. So I'm thinking that we want to just move the queen up here to b8 with check. And if the king moves down to g7, how do we follow that up? Do we just check again here? But what are we trying to do after that? If we trade off queens here, he has these two pawns here to our one. All right. So check. He could just block. But then what do we do? We go here. We could pick this off. Well, I'm thinking queen to b8 is obvious. Queen to b8 check, but then I'm not sure how to follow it up. It'll depend on what he does. All right. Can our rook do anything down there on f1 to get into this game? Okay, maybe that is the key. If we move this rook to this open file, he could jump up to here to protect it from going here. Then do we just bring it up to the 7th rank? All right. Or do we check first? That would let the king possibly escape. All right, rook move. Okay, it turns out that was correct. Okay, and now, does capturing with the queen cause any problems? Yes, he could come down here forking me. So I need to capture with my queen because now we're ahead. All right, on to the next one. The rook has just moved to e1. What do we have here? What do we have? All right, what can black do? Well, if we move our knight, we threaten a capture of this rook and a back rank mate. So where is the best position to move this knight to? Well, we could threaten to fork here. We could move to d3, forking the queen and the rook. Okay. What threat does he have? He could just capture. We could capture. But then he could capture with a check down there. Okay. Let's look at that one more time, see if it works. Knight to d3 with the fork. If he captures and we get his queen, then he's going to capture with check, and we're going to have to move, and his rook is going to capture here. And he'll have the two rooks and a bishop. So I don't know if this works. Knight to d3. Rook captures. What if we capture first before going after his queen, and then we're still threatening to go there, and we're still attacking his queen? All right, I think that works. Right. Got to move. All right. Okay, I'll try and break 2300. So hopefully I can get this next one. Okay, the rook is just captured. We have a lot of pieces lined up here on this king. So can we move these bishops out of the way and have a discovered attack with this queen on g5? So we could check him. He won't be able to capture. He'll have to move to the only square he can go to, which is here on h1. Then then what do we do? Okay, so maybe we don't do that. So maybe we move this bishop first. And how do we do it? How do we move that bishop first? And he's threatening to our king is not safe. He's threatening a check here with this with this rook. Excuse me. And he's threatening with this rook as well. Okay. What can we do here? Check. He goes into that corner. Or do we check with the queen? Now he can capture with the knight there. Okay. Do we just move the bishop here, threaten with the mate? No. All right. There has to be something more forceful. Okay. He has a threat on f8 with his rook, putting us in check. What can we do here? We can check with our rook, or excuse me, bishop. Check with our All right. Well, check with the bishop, puts him in the corner, but then how do we follow up? if this bishop goes here, he can capture it two different ways. If the queen captures, then we can jump up here with mate, but if the rook captures, I don't think we have anything. All right. This one is another tricky one, So the problem is he's threatening all these checks with the checks with the rooks. Here. What can we do? Do we check here with the bishop? He can just capture that with the rook. Then we could go here with a double discovered check. And he would have to move here. But how do we follow that up? Oh, and we have to remember that rook is over there on A2. Okay, so let's see if I can remember this. The bishop to F2 check. If it is just captured by this rook, then we move here. He would have to move to here, to H2, and then we could get him with the queen. He couldn't block. Okay, so check. If the queen captures, we just capture, but then he has a mate threat here. So queen captures, we go here, or do we go here? Maybe we go up here. All right, I'm not sure, and we're running out of time, so there. At least that was the right beginning. And now it looks like I can just move here, and we'll have him. Just make sure this is right. If I move here, forces him to go to H2, then we can check. All right. And then, oh, it got trickier. So now, if we check here, that'll force him to move down. Do we just capture the queen? No, because then he has a mate on F8. Okay. Well, we probably have to move here. Rook to A1. That will force him to here. Then we can check him. If he blocks with the queen, we can check with this rook. Okay. All right, so there. He would have to move here, and then we could go here. He would have to block with the queen, Although now, do we just capture his queen? Is that enough? Because now we're ahead in material. All right, we're only to 2298, so we have to try another one. All right, the knight is just captured on g7. How can we proceed here? All right. What can we do? All right. Knight is just captured. Attacking our rook. Do we have an attack against the white king? Okay, possibly. I mean, do we sacrifice the queen? Is there some crazy attack like that? Queen sacrifice. If the king takes, we could check. If he goes back, can we even follow that up? Do we just capture here? Capture. He could capture. Oh, this one is a crazy one. Okay. All right. Knight captures. Rook capture, or sorry, knight captures, knight captures, knight check. He can't capture with the pawn because of this pin. The king would have to move. But then what do we do? If the king just moves, do we even have anything? All right. Well, we could just threaten a mate here. Lining up here, he could just block that by pushing this pawn forward. Then we could capture. Okay, so, or he could just capture that. Okay. So there. Now we could capture here. And then we're threatening to come into there. Whew. All right. This one is a little crazy. Okay. Okay. Well, do we capture here? Capture. Then we could try and move here with our bishop. I don't know, get our queen up and into here. All right, let's look at our material. We got 3, 4, 6 pawns to their 5, so we're ahead in pawns. Rooks, queens. They're ahead by 1 piece now. Okay. So I'm thinking we capture this knight here. All right, so he is captured there. Okay, so we are still behind a piece, But we do have a check here. Check. We could go after the queen. All right. Okay, so we go there for the fork. If the king moves here, the king moves down here, we can just capture his rook with a check. If king moves here, we could check and then we can capture this. All right, anyway, we made it up over 2,300. Sorry, they're getting tougher and taking a little bit longer to think them out. I hope you're doing a little better than I did. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And please feel free to leave comments or suggestions. Thank you for following along on this puzzle run. Have a great day.